In this tutorial, we'll take a look at managing your AgPro login, farms and contacts, as well as some common problems you may encounter. Your AgPro user account is the email and password that you use to log into the website. We generally advise against account sharing. If you have additional staff or contractors, they should register a new account. You can share access to your farm data by adding them as a contact person. To update your profile or change your password, click your name in the menu, followed by Update Profile. Check your account details, and if you want to change your password, you can enter and confirm that here too. Under Account Management, you'll find links to our farm and contact management tools. We'll look at 3 pages now: All Farms, Farm Details, and Manage Contacts. Your farm and fields is covered in our field and mapping tutorial, and the last 2 are covered in our Connecting to an Advisor tutorial. All Farms lists every farm that your login has access to. This includes farms that you created yourself, and farms where you've been added as a contact person or an advisor. You can create a new farm here, or expand each record to see contacts and links to common functions. A quick tip for AgPro users with multiple farms. On any page which shows data for a single farm, you'll see a drop-down in the top menu. This allows you to quickly swap between your farms. Farm Details allows you to update your farm name, address, and additional info. If you're an AgPro grazier, you should upload a logo for your farm here. Your logo will appear on livestock index reports for your animals. Now, let's talk about contacts. Each contact in AgPro should be a single person, and you can add any number of contacts to your farm. Each person added in this way gains access to your AgPro farm and sample data, and you can also address sample emails to this person. Each AgPro farm has a single owner who controls access to the farm. Other contacts can view your data and receive results, but only the owner can add additional contacts. You can remove a contact's access at any time by clicking the delete icon. The other contact roles assign notifications. The primary contact is the default recipient for all sample notifications, including results, while secondary contacts are CC'd on the email. The billing contact receives all invoices or receipts, and the sampler may be useful if you have a contractor who collects samples on your behalf but does not receive results. Note that while the contacts you see on this screen are the defaults for your farm, during the sample submission wizard you can override the defaults and choose different contacts for a particular sample. To add a new contact person to your farm, try searching for their email address first. If we find an existing AgPro contact with a matching email address, it's easy to add them to your farm. If you don't find a match, you can create a new contact by entering their details below. This will add them to your farm so they can receive emails, but it will not create an AgPro login immediately. If this person does register for AgPro in the future using the same email address, they'll already have access to your farm. One common problem is that AgPro does not allow you to edit contact details for any other user. We restrict this because AgPro users often have access to multiple farms, and we can't allow one farm owner to change details that may affect another user. If you see a contact with the wrong name, email, or details, you can ask this person to log in and update their profile, or you can delete the contact and re-add it with the correct info. Another common question is, if I'm an advisor, how should I add a new farm to my client list? There's 2 ways to do this. The first is to simply create a new farm from either the All Farms list or during sample submission. This will create a new farm with no existing data or contacts. You must enter a unique name for each farm, so if the farm already exists in AgPro, you may need to add an extra tag, such as your business, to the name. The other way is to request access to an existing farm. You can do this by asking the phone owner to add you as a contact using the Manage Contacts tool we've shown in this tutorial. And AgPro has a helper function to make this request inside the AgPro platform. More on that in the Connecting to an Advisor tutorial. If you ever get stuck or confused, please don't hesitate to contact your lab or AgPro support to help resolve your issue. Thanks for watching. In our next video, we'll take a look at AgPro mapping tools to draw your field boundaries.